Sherman can give you a very nice edge.
Hello, welcome back to Man Cave Models. Hope you all had a good week. Today we get this finished. Well, this is it finished, but I'll show you what we did. It doesn't look much different. So we get the rest of the metallizing done, a few repairs here and there. Just sit back, grab a drink, and build along if you're building along. Guys, thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for people that are watching this, by the way, and also please like and subscribe. It helps me grow the channel, lets me know you're enjoying the videos. I'll stop gaffing and we'll get on. So I thought I'd start with the Commander's hatch with the 50 cal. It's quite a nice little 50 cal, really. Got to watch this because I've got zoomed in. It tends to move, put stuff not where I want. So I've got a few different ways I can do this. I can either rub it with a pencil, a graphite pencil, or I can dry brush it with a darker metallic, and then just go over the edges gently with a lighter one. Or I can use a powder, which is the same as the pencil but a powder, and do it with that. It tends to be all grey if you do that. So but I have found that dry brushing with these, they're quite nice to dry brush. So I thought, well, do you know what, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, as they say. So I've done that a few times now. I thought I'd go over that with the acrylic and see what we got. Now, so when I did the washers on all this, I did the washers on this as well. You can just see it in places. I thought I'd do it because it sort of helps. This is I don't know what this one is actually. It's all that's the trouble with the labels, they tend to wear off. But we don't need much of it. A nice little brush with dry brushing with, if I can find one. Brushes everywhere, bar the one that I want. That might do it. Nice little one. Well, they say a flat one, really. Let's try the flat one first. So the ammunition we're going to do a different way anyway. Same as usual. Take as much off as you can, and if you're not 100% certain, sort of do the bottom first. This might be the worst brush to do this with, I suspect, by the looks of it. No, not too bad. Once you get it going. I think the biggest mistake, or the easiest mistake to make with these, are you presume they're all silver, and they're not. They're black. They start off black. There. This is as far as we need to go with that, I think. Minus a few repairs. Doesn't take a lot, does it? Bear in mind, remember it's a black base coat. Right, I'll be back. I'll do these repairs and then I shall be back. Right, so just letting the glue go off, so while that's dry, I have now. I don't know about you guys, or if you're new to this, finding a brass paint is a nightmare because it's always like a darky, weird brass. And anyway, so this is AK's True Metal. It's a bit like an oil paint, but it's a coloured wax. And all you do is basically put a bit on your cloth, like so. Get some on a. I'm going to do a cotton bud to save wasting it. And then all you do is you just wipe it over what it is after your rounds. So I'm doing those. So I masked that bit off, and I'm just gonna. So I haven't tried this yet, so this is a first. I'm just going to do that. You're not free bad. Do the back edge of it, and then same with the front. It's like everything else, give it a little bit of drying time. Just as harden up a little bit, and you can apparently buff this up. So I don't want to get it all over my hands. So. And I can actually feel that's quite smooth. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do with that. Apart from obviously the tips are copper, so we have to get together some copper paint. And there just needs a bit more. Yeah, I think that's as far as I want to go with putting that on there. Ammo belts I find always hard work, always. Give us a sec, I'll go and get some copper. As easy as that, I think. Can all go wrong still, can it? Pull that off. I put this on, it didn't want to stick to anything. And now it didn't want to let go of anything either. There you go. Yeah. One little ammo belt. Not too bad, not too bad. Probably not the best, but we'll go into there. And of course, like anything else, you put it down and it ends up with something stuck to it. Yeah, I still haven't got bloody tweezers. Oh. I can see it. Yeah, but I'll stick some. I don't want to use glue because so I'm just going to stick a little bit on either side of that because there's a slight lip there, and then we'll pop that into place like that then. There's something stuck on there. Bloody. Like that. And then our last piece to add to that, because I've dropped everything everywhere as usual, is this bit here. This piece. And that bit needed a little bit not a lot. Right, so just going to start a bit of chipping on the periscope here. So I've got, well, this is Ammo Mix lock and load set. So this is like their, I think it's their aluminium again. Sorry, they're aluminium again. It's quite bright. So all I'm trying to do, I'm going to take that out a minute because I'm waiting for that to dry. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around a few areas with it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Oh, is that. So I mean, you don't go too mad with this. It's one of those things that it's really easy to overdo. Right, so that's that. Got a little bit of a grey dry brush to do onto there in a minute. Also, we can now pop that off of there. Look. Now we've got our periscope. I can flip them over and do the same on that side. This is where we masked it all off ages ago with the yeah, I think it was the Vallejo's rubber mask. Yeah, all fingers and thumbs today, mate. So that's that, and that. Just going to get, I don't want that one, I want that one. I changed my mind. I'm going to try a bit of a dusty effect on it. I'm going to take that back out because you could see me doing something stupid in a minute. And so I'm just using a bit of the same brown we used for the handles and stuff like that. That's not what I want. Yeah, that bit. Need to put a bit of a on the handle. This is quite nice. It's quite nice this pen, but I am finding it a little bit. It can be a bit chalky. So just go over it with your pencil, and then just gently buff it up a little bit. A little bit better than it. So you could do that there as well, and buff it. It's just a bit darker, that's all. But you get a better sheen with it. Yeah, so that is our hatch done again with the 50 cal. Move on to the next bit. So that's that bit done. That was the easy part because it comes off. We haven't got lots to do. It's just the same process, a little bit here and there sort of thing. So God, amazing how much stuff you get out of it. So we're looking at, I've got to fit the tow cable, and then really it is the same process, it's just metallizing. So let's move this, let's stick this back on the turret a minute. Back on the turret we go. Yeah, so it's the same process with the rest of it really, just going over a few bits in bobs here and there. So let's get him over, move a few bits, get it over, and then I'll just, unless it's something, we'll start with the tow cable because that has to be fitted, to be fair. Yeah, that has to be fitted. One way here. Yeah, so this has to be fitted, and it sits here like that. There's a little bit that goes over there, so we have to paint that little bit because we'd left it off. Glue them into here, and then add a little bit of weathering. So that's our next job. We'll get that done. We'll get the fifth 30 cals done, that one done. Shovels with a bit of tools and that, and a little bit of metallising here in it, and that will be masks off the light, periscopes, stuff like that. That will be that. So we'll just get on with it. So you might have missed it, but I went over that shovel, not and it changed the colour completely, so I had to sort of semi redo it. So where are we? I've attached the tow cable, and we want to add a little bit of, we've got a little bit of touch up where it's gone in. The nice, isn't it? Somebody always messages you I might get a peaceful night one night. I might, I doubt it, but I might. Yeah, so we're just gonna go over just there and there. You can just see like the brass coming through. So we're just going to add a little bit of dark rust in there a minute. It's all little jobs, at the moment, just tying things back in. I put the thingy on the back there, so we'll give it a little bit of a chip in at the same time. So nothing spectacular, guys, just a bit of that. Sorry about that, guys. One of those, you think you're going to get a quiet night, and all of a sudden, no chance. Not on your Nelly. It's funny because you moan about it and I make myself sound like I'm really like grumpy about it. I'm not. It's just I wanted to get on. So yeah, so for you it was a couple of seconds. For me it was like a little bit longer than I needed, and it's about painting kitchen cupboards. Like, yeah, kitchen cupboards. So yeah, sorry, I sort of forgot where I was with this. So we're just going to paint in, because we want to do all our metallising in one go, don't we? So just going to paint in the buckles. So all I'm using, I could use black, because we're going to go over silver, but I'm going to use some of that dark iron. Don't ask me why. No, it's actually I quite like the colour of it, to be fair. And as I sat out in the open for a bit, I thought it might actually help them. I've got one to do here, here and here, so I'll lose you on camera for a minute, I think. There he is. He did. Yeah. The only other job I've got to do on this, construction wise, is replace that exhaust. It's a real rubbish fit, that is. It's basically the whole exhaust is on 2 little pins. I'll have to super glue it and then maybe back it up with something, but at the moment it's not stopping me, so I should worry about it in a bit. Yes, that's me dropping stuff. So we've got they're now drying. I've touched up. Oh, I thought I touched up. There, look. That's another one I've been getting problems with. Believe it or not, the paint don't want to seem to stick. Which is a bit annoying. You guys can outsource some cheaper cabling and do it, because it's I don't know why, but my paint, no matter what make I've used so far, doesn't seem to want to adhere to these towing cable very well. I know that looks good, but it's painted and you can just see it through it. It was sprayed, and I mean, like, I gave it a primer. It had a primer, a base coat, another base coat of the grey. So it had 2 coats of, it had a primer, 2 coats of grey, and then it had a few coats of different rust colours. So there's a fair bit of paint gone on, but it just not wanting to cover. So we'll just let that go for a second, and we are sort of ready to do a little bit more of the old metallising in places then. Yeah, so we're going to start off the I think this is burnt steel. There is no number. It's the paint with no name. So we're going to start off with that. It looks like a bit of a browny burnt iron, a bit like a burnt iron, but not. If that makes any sense. Find a decent brush. Look, a big fat brush. That will do it, I think, for what I'm going to about to do. Get on a bit of paper. So I'm not going to. I don't want to go too mad with this. It's a bit like those things, you know, when you get that, you just get that metal sheen on something. It's old, it's not shiny, but you get the metal, you get like a metal sheen on it, which lets you know it's old, but it's not. It is metal. I'm trying to think the easiest way to explain the look, what to look for. If you were looking for that sort of sheen, I think if you looked like an old railway track, something like that, where it's old still, so it's not shiny, but it's not, but it has a sheen to it, which is like a metal sheen. That's the only way I can explain it, I think. So it's really, if you just sort of like more edges that would get probably a little bit of walking on and stuff like that, and you know, I put that turret on and boy is he tight. So we're going to add a few scratches on the periscope here. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Got to get the I'm going to take that out of the way a minute. Got to get the masking off of these periscopes, and the light in here tonight is bloody terrible. So bit of a quick tidy up. We're done. We are done. Donely done. Mind you, I say that a kit's never really ever done. You will end up probably going back to it, like I will, I suspect, and changing things here and there. But for this build, we are done. I'm going to do a little thing on the turntable for you, and I'll put some music on. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this build, and for those that have been building along, I hope you get a nice kit out of all your hard work. And for those that are new to the hobby, I hope what I've done on here has helped you sort of plod along with yours to the next kit. I haven't added an aerial because I haven't got anything to put on it, if you know what I mean, like a wire or anything, so I decided I wasn't going to, and plus it's going in a cabinet, so it'll be quite high. So I say that there might be plans for this yet. So that's us complete. I shall put this on a little stand in a minute for you, and some my dodgy music. You know, if we. I've really enjoyed this build, to be fair. Like I say, it's straight out of the box. We haven't done virtually anything different to it apart from the texture. It's had its faults, not many. Really, in all fairness, it's a really good kit. It's got some bits that could be done with being improved, but hey-oh. But yeah, no, I've enjoyed it. I've bought another I Love Kits kit to do, which is the 76mm, I think. It's the cast hoe but with the hatches the other way and stuff, which will be interesting. But on that one we will be doing all the nuts, bolts, and going mad with it, I think, which is a bit contrast to what my channel's for, which is like the beginner mod. But we will go through it and do the bits, and I will show you how we do that. We'll be sorting these periscopes out, so we don't have to have them in and things like that. And anyway, it'll be an interesting build. That's not the next build on. I don't know what my next build is going to be. I've got a choice at the moment, so it's either going to be a Sherman tank or it's going to be my 1/6 scale SES Jeep, which I am dying to build, especially with the SES Rogue Heroes coming back on for season 3. For real. They're good series. It's a really good series. And I've actually got a friend who's had one of those Jeeps, and now he's got an LDGV or whatever, LDG, one of those. Really nice truck. So yeah, it'll be nice to gabble with him about it as well, so which will be nice. But yes, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I hope they've helped you along. Please like and subscribe. It lets me know you are enjoying it, and it makes all this a little bit more worthwhile. Not that it's not worthwhile already. So I'll let you watch the dodgy bit, and until next week in the mystery, we're not sure what build it's going to be yet. Keep building, and thanks for watching. Bye.